You've watched Avengers, Endgame, maybe 3 times, maybe 30. But I promise you, you missed something. Not a Easter egg, not a blink, and you'll miss it background detail. Something massive, something that only makes sense now, because what's coming in December 2026 was quietly built into Endgame's DNA from the very beginning. Dr. Doom was always the Endgame. We just didn't know it yet. Steve Rogers' time travel broke everything. Let's start with the biggest clue hiding in plain sight. At the end of Avengers, Endgame, Steve Rogers travels back in time, not to return the Infinity Stones and come back. He stays. He lives out his life with Peggy Carter. He grows old. He chooses peace over duty. At the time, audiences cheered. It felt like a perfect ending. But here's what Marvel never told you. According to leaked plot details, Dr. Doom in Avengers, Doomsday directly traces the cause of a multiverse catastrophe back to this exact moment. Steve Rogers traveling back in time to live with Peggy Carter. One man's happy ending triggered a chain reaction across the multiverse, and Dr. Doom found the receipt. Doomsday reportedly filmed scenes set in the past featuring Rogers and Carter, who now have a baby, alongside Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom himself. Doom didn't just appear out of nowhere. He followed the breadcrumbs that Endgame left behind, all the way back to Steve's front door. The clue was there the whole time. We just called it a happy ending. The snap created the incursions. Here's clue number 2, and this one goes deeper. When Tony Stark snapped his fingers in Endgame and wiped out Thanos and his army, the world celebrated. 5 years of death reversed. The ultimate victory. But the Infinity Stones don't just affect one universe, they ripple. Rumored plot details for Doomsday draw directly from the New Avengers and Secret Wars comic storylines, setting up a moral war between collapsing universes, a concept known as incursions, where 2 parallel universes crash into each other and destroy both. Every time the stones were used in Endgame, the snap, the Time Heist, Bruce Banner's reverse snap, each one sent shockwaves through the multiverse. Small cracks, invisible fractures. Doom in Doomsday is reportedly on a revenge quest with a vendetta against the multiverse, hunting down those who caused these incursions. And the biggest cause of all? The events of Endgame. Tony Stark saved the world and accidentally started breaking the multiverse. Robert Downey Jr. was always the key. Now here's the clue that reframes everything about Endgame retroactively. Tony Stark. Genius. Billionaire. The man who built a time machine in a barn. The man who sacrificed his life to save half the universe. Marvel Studios approached Robert Downey Jr. about returning to the MCU, not as Tony Stark, but as a completely new character, Victor Von Doom. Kevin Feige's exact words were, "He played the most iconic hero. Let's have him play the most iconic villain." Think about what that means for Endgame. The same face, the same mind. One universe's greatest hero, another universe's most dangerous conqueror. The Russo brothers described Doom as one of the most complex comic book characters, with immense power but also deep complexities and vulnerabilities. And they felt Downey was the only person who could carry that weight. Endgame gave us Tony's sacrifice. Doomsday gives us what happens when that same mind, in another universe, chose power instead of peace. Every clue was there. Steve's time travel broke the multiverse. Tony's snap cracked it further. And the same face that saved us once is now wearing a metal mask, hunting the people who caused the damage. Avengers. Doomsday releases December 18th, 2026, directed by the Russo Brothers, written by the Endgame team, and featuring heroes from 3 separate universes converging against one existential threat, Endgame wasn't the finish line, it was the fuse, and Doom just lit it. If this changed how you see Endgame, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which Endgame moment do you think caused the most damage to the multiverse? I'll see you in the next one.